Hey everyone, I wanted to jump on here to have a quick chat with you all about I don't want to say current, but the ongoing concerns we have with domestic violence around Australia. Now, I've got a few interesting viewpoints, so trigger warning for those that may need that for the conversation we're about to have. I actually think the narrative that's going on online is pointing a finger and blaming rather than taking ownership and responsibility of what can we do to better this for women, men, and children. I see a lot of pointing blame at men, and I don't see enough accountability being put out there for everyone. Because here's an interesting viewpoint for you that I'm not seeing online at the moment. This is not a female problem. This is not a male problem. This is a people problem. It is not just women who are victims. It is not just men who are victims. Both men and women can be the perpetrator and or the victim. That's going to step on some people's toes, and good, because we need to be having some conversations around this. And why would you want to be listening to my 2 cents worth on this? Well, outside of being the therapist, coach, and professional that I am, I'm also personally equipped with this, being a domestic violence survivor, also being the victim of rape, and also growing up in a domestic violent household. So I've got a lot of personally lived experience in this as well. But the problem is, if we tarnish all men as bad and make it a male problem, this just perpetuates another problem down the track. Men are not monsters, and the same on the other side of the fence. Men pointing fingers at women, saying that all women are crazy, is just as potent. What we need to do is band together. We're not talking about all of the statistics that women suffer and men suffer. This is a problem for everyone. And I want to point out here too, mental health is never an excuse to hurt, harm, or abuse someone. So I've got a lot more that I can share on this topic, but I want to throw it back on you as well, because I talk about domestic violence a lot. All you need to do is scroll through my posts and you'll see a lot of information, a lot of facts, and a lot of places that you can go for support, whether you're a male or a female, because I work with both. And not just myself being a living example of what it's like to go through, but my fiance's also lived through this as well, being a victim of domestic violence. And I think that if we start talking about this and voicing it more, then we start talking about the women who are victims and the men who are victims. And we get to do something together as a team. Because something that I want to share with you guys is that in my own healing journey, a lot of men were huge components of that recovery. Those loving, safe, supportive, platonic friendships that were paramount to my healing. And so if we point fingers and just say that one sex is the problem, we're actually missing the big picture. And that's a travesty for men, women, and our children growing up thinking that they're a problem because they're either a woman and they're crazy, or they're a male, so they're a monster. None of that is true, and none of that helps us moving forward together collectively. But I want to hear from you on this. What is your feels? What is your views? What do you feel like you want and need more education on? Please reach out and connect with me. We're going to have a lot more conversations around this. I'll chat with you guys again soon.